each day. Where there's a will, there's a way.
Good morning, everyone. All right, I'm done sharing. Good morning. I'm going to tell you right now, I've been having an anxiety attack, so please take it easy on me. If I get a little pissy, I apologize. It's just I can't help myself at the moment. I had set something up right, and because of all of it, I was supposed to have a colonoscopy today, and I changed my meds and did a lot of different things, and I was sitting here this morning and I just started shaking and crying, and I'm gonna have to reschedule that. So I'm restarting my day, which is about the topic. So, hi Amber. I'm glad I didn't have to send you that I'm alive this time. Can you guys hear me okay? I'm not talking very loud. I don't talk very loud when I'm like this because my voice is shaking. So it's actually not too bad. It's a lot better than it was. Oh, all right. So we're going to be reading out of the big book. I'd actually taken this from As Bill Sees It, and I'm like, you know what? I hardly ever read 96 and 86 and 87, so I usually read it all the time, so so I don't think to put it on here for some reason. So let's go ahead and get started. Oh, I haven't even hit the 3-minute mark and stuff. Okay. Welcome to the Daily Trudge. Yes, I cut my hair a little too short. You'll get over it. I scared my grandson. If you're here, please say hello. And if you feel like this will help other people, please share it. Okay. Writing a hot flash. Hey, Ann. Good to see you. Do you guys mind if I go get a fan? I need a fan. I'm dying over here. I'm dying. Can't you fucking see? I'm dying over here. All right. What sucks about anxiety is you're never comfortable. Like it gets too cold, then it's too hot, then it's too cold, it's too hot. Hey Chris, good to see you. All right, Dion he's got his fan. So hey Chris, I'm having anxiety today, so I'm just kind of warning people in case I act weird. I did this. Okay, we can move that to chat. So we're going to start at the top of page 86. When we retire at night, we constructively review our day. Were we resentful, selfish, dishonest, or afraid? Do we owe an apology? Have we kept something to ourselves which should be discussed with another person at once? Were we kind and loving toward all? What could have we done better? Were we thinking of ourselves most of the time, or were we thinking of what we could do for others, of what we could pack into the stream of life? But we must be careful not to drift into worry, remorse, or morbid reflection, for that would diminish our usefulness to others. After making our review, we ask God's forgiveness and inquire what corrective measures should be taken. I don't know why you're joining, Mark. Gav, did you want to join our Daily Trudge? I think he accidentally logged on. I don't know. Send me a message. Let me know what's going on there. So when I'm with a lot of this, I do this during the day because I do a lot of spot checks. So I do spot checks throughout the day so I can cover, what's happened in the last few hours. Did I cover everything? Did I do it to the best of my ability? What could I have done better? That's always a valid question. What could I have done better? Doesn't mean you didn't do great, that you didn't have a successful day. It just means that your success might be able to be improved upon. Yeah. Right. Now, when we're doing this, we cannot start going into reflecting in the past or really like what ifing ourselves. It's the what ifs that tend to kill us. Right. So we do have to not what if ourselves. This is a talk with God, not with you. Remember that. This is a talk with God, not with you. It's a conversation. It may feel a little one-sided, but that's okay. You can feel it. On awakening, and this is where I always have to be very astute. I have to be very aware of what is going on with me, especially when I wake up in the morning. First thing, right? This morning I woke up, I actually felt pretty good. Considering everything, I felt pretty good, right? And what we're going to do, we're going to consider our plans for the day before we begin. We ask God to direct our thinking, right? What does that mean? We're going to pray. I pray every morning. Okay, I get up, I make my coffee, I do what I need to do, grab my cup of coffee, and I go talk to God. That's what I do. Thank you, Leisure. I need to put some danger back in. And you know how girls will change their hair sometimes because they're feeling a certain way? Well, when I get angry, I shave my head. Then I look meaner. I don't know what it is, but I do. Also, when I have high anxiety, you're probably going to get a lot of information out of me. And I tend to be kind of funny because it helps. It just helps. So we ask God to direct our thinking, especially asking that it be divorced from self-pity, dishonesty, and selfish motives. Okay? We call that the first marble. That's marble number 1. Right? We're going to get to marble number 2 here. Under these conditions, we can employ our mental faculties all with assurance. For after all, God gave us brains to use. Our thought life should be placed on a much higher plane when our thinking is cleared of wrong motives. That is the second marble that we deal with. Marbles are don't lose your marbles, right? Telling our brain what we need to do. Hey, guess what? Hey, new brain cells, guess what? We don't party around here. What? And they get kind of sad for a minute, but then they join. You ever had crying brain cells? Yeah, poor things. So that's a joke. So here comes marble 3. Okay, so what we've already done, this is what I do when I pray. I say the Serenity Prayer. I ask God to keep me clean and sober for the day. It's the only thing I ever ask for myself, aside from direction. Then I pray for the people that are close to me. My family, my brothers and sisters. In fact, I literally say that. I pray for my wife. But if I went through everybody, I have 8 brothers and sisters. I can't remember. I don't even know all their husbands and wives' names. So I just try and kind of throw them all in together. Man, I'm being a little too honest here. Um, um, and then I say the third step prayer. Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot the spot there. I'd say, God, I'm praying for anybody that asks me to pray for them. Please give them the courage and what it is that they need. Because I don't remember it all. I don't. And I'm not going to beat up on myself for that. And then I end with the third step prayer. That way I have done steps 1, 2, and 3 before I have spoken to anybody else in this world. Okay. I prefer to talk to God first. Okay. And my wife and kids grant me that grace. They grant me that grace. Okay. Well, they don't want to leave it on. Fucking away. Just with the cats. All right. So now that we've set up our day to be successful, we're going to go through our day, right? We're going to go out. We may hit meetings that day. Maybe we got to work. Okay. But what are we going to do that day that is going to bring happiness and joy to your community? From here, your job is to go out into the community and show your face. I know. I didn't say I was the best at everything. In thinking about our day, we may face indecision. This is the third marble. We may not be able to determine which course to take. Here we ask God for inspiration, an intuitive thought or decision. See, God, I'm stuck. This happens to me quite often. God, I'm stuck. Can you give me some direction? And if I stay open-minded, within 5-10 minutes, he will give me an intuitive thought. That's spiritual awareness. Okay. I have a connection to God. It's like having that can on strings, man. It may take a little while, but it can come. It's a long way to heaven, man. It's a long way to heaven. So it's a lot of string. Here we got, and we relax and take it easy. We don't struggle. Right? Delayed gratification. Let go, let God. That's what that is. Okay, so we're going to use serenity prayer, right? Can I change this? Yes, I can change it. Can I change it right now? No, I can't, which sometimes is unfortunate. No, actually, this is going to have to wait till tomorrow. I can do nothing about it. Okay, that means it's none of your fucking business till tomorrow. That's the morbid reflection. We don't, oh, I'm so nervous. No. What about the people you got to help today? See, when we got 1 foot in tomorrow and 1 foot in yesterday, we piss all over today. No matter how good our intentions are. Okay? So what do? We stop. Just stop. Fucking stop it. Okay? God, this is yours. I can't do anything about it right now. Could you please hold on to it for me till tomorrow? Okay? And you may have to do that 50 times today. But tomorrow you're going to do it 49. And one day it'll just happen automatically. Okay? It happens automatically for me now. I get a green light. Thank you, God. I involve God in almost everything that I do. Okay? Yes, even if I'm scrolling on Facebook, I'm thinking of God. I literally am. He's like, I hardly ever think about alcohol. If I'm not here or in a meeting, I don't think about alcohol at all. I don't. I'm starting to feel a lot better. So I'd put some caffeine in me, stop the shaking. So, all right. Don't worry, I'm pounding water too. Okay. We are often surprised how the right answers will come after we have tried this for a while. That's exactly what I just said. except they made it nice and simple. What used to be a hunch or an occasional inspiration gradually becomes a working part of the mind, and you won't even know it. You won't know it. You'll turn around one day and go, holy shit, how long has this been going on? No way. No way. And at first, you're not going to want to accept it because it's just so freaking cool. How have I been missing that? Oh, you've been helping other people. It's all right. You're the last person to see anything in you. Usually. Unless your intention is to look internally, which I do a lot of, but still happens to me. No matter how much delving I do. Why? Because that's the way God wants it. So that makes it even neater. He was thinking of you. She was thinking of you. They were thinking of you. I would just want to include everybody, okay? Your higher power was thinking of you. There now everybody's covered. Hey? Wow. The grace of God. Yeah. Being still inexperienced, having just made a conscious contact, is not probable we are going to be inspired at all times. We might pay for this presumption in all sorts of absurd actions and ideas. Nevertheless, we find that our thinking will, as time passes, be more on the plane of inspiration. We have come to rely upon it, and I rely upon it. I have no reason not to. God has given me everything I've ever needed and wanted. Wow. He's given me things that I want. That was one I had a hard time understanding. Okay. And then somebody pointed out to me that, Dion, that's a gift from God. Don't question it. Just accept it. See? Good things I need to learn how to accept also. All right. Marble 4. Last paragraph, and then I'm going to wrap up. We usually conclude the period of meditation with a prayer that will be shown all through the day what our next step is to be. That we will be given whatever need to take care of such problems. We ask especially for freedom from self-will and careful to make no request for ourselves. We may ask for ourselves, however, if others will be helped. We are careful never to pray for our own selfish ends. Many of us have wasted a lot of time doing that, and it doesn't work. You can easily see why. God does not do money. Doesn't do money. Doesn't do football. Sorry, don't do football. I'm just messing around with everybody here. We cannot pray for ourselves unless it means that whatever that action is will help other people. See, God will supply you. And I can sit here and recount spiritual gifts, mental gifts, emotional gifts, and actual physical gifts. Not this one. I'm just using something physical. Yeah. He gave me a damn car. I was literally driving down the street one day, and I said, I was headed to detox. And I said, God, I'm not asking for more, but I'd like a car that I can rely on so I can make sure I get to places. And 2 weeks later, my wife's uncle gave us a Benz. Didn't give it to us, but $4,000 is pretty fucking cheap. So, all right. Thank you, everybody, for being here. I love you. Thank you. Thank you for being here. If I would have come here and nobody would have been here, I probably would have shut it down today because I just don't have the courage. I love you guys. Peace out.